Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Today I am going live again. This isn't my plan. I'm not planning on going live every day. But for those of you that weren't here yesterday for the Beam Swap giveaway and the AMA that I did, I committed to doing 75 videos in 75 days. And so today is day number two, video number two. I'm excited. If you saw the title of the video, I am going to show you how to get financial freedom in 10 minutes. Now, I'm not promising you that I'm going to be done with this video in 10 minutes. In fact, if I was you, I would probably take the over. In fact, let's just do a little, have a little fun here and set a quick timer. While I'm doing this, folks, I want to let you guys know why you want to stick around, why you want to be here. So the title of this video is how to create financial freedom in 10 minutes. I'm going to go over in the next 10 minutes the things that you need to do to create financial freedom with cryptocurrency in your life. And let me get over here to on my phone here, pop open this timer. We're going to get it set for 10 minutes, which means we're probably would already be a little bit over. But let's start this timer and see how well I can do. So, folks, the first thing that I want to do is I want to say thank you to my wife for making this awesome Infinite Crypto t-shirt. I hope to have a little bit of Infinite Crypto gear. I'm wearing my purple Hawaiian shirt today. It was a beautiful day here in Las Vegas, and feeling kind of froggy. Thought I would wear my purple, goes with everything else. But the first thing that I want to do in teaching you guys how to create financial freedom in 10 minutes is I want to tell a little story. So I want you guys to go back with me, and I was born in 1973. So here I am. It's 1985. It's a nice spring day, probably April, May, and I'm riding my bike home from school. I've got my Mongoose BMX bike that I could do all of the tricks and the bunny hops and had the pegs and everything on it. And I was proud of this bike. I had spent my own hard-earned money, spent a couple $100s as a 12-year-old to buy this bike. And if you can imagine, I'm riding down the street, I'm going down this hill, and as it kind of flattens out, and before I get to the street that I'm going to turn on to get to my house, this kid that went to my school that was also a sixth grader, but he was kind of a bully, kind of stopped me as I was just kind of going slow. He kind of jumped out in front of me and he stopped me. He grabbed my handlebars and he kind of caused me to fall off my bike, and I was scared and I wasn't exactly sure what to do. I kind of froze up, and then in the next moment he made the mistake of telling me that he was going to take my bike. Now, when he told me that he was going to steal my bike, the anger and everything, all of the fear that I was feeling went away, and I just got mad. And without even thinking about it, I hauled off and I punched him right in the eye as hard as I could, right below the eye bone here. And it split his eye right open. He covering his face, and he's running around in circles screaming like a little schoolgirl. And I calmly picked up my bike and I rode home. Just a few houses down to my house. And I'll never forget, I get home and I run in the front door, and my dad wasn't home, but my mom was home, and she was downstairs in the laundry room. And I ran downstairs and I told my mom, "Hey mom, this bully tried to steal my bike today. He knocked me off my bike. He tried to steal my bike, and I clocked him, and I split his eye open, and I got my bike back, and I'm home." I'll never forget, my mom looked at me and she said, "Good." And the reason I tell you that story, folks, is because I'm here to tell you that it's okay to start fighting for the freedoms and for your dreams and for the things that you want in life. And it's so important. I'm so blessed that I had parents, that I had a mom that said, "Good." I've always taught my kids, don't be a bully. Don't start a fight, but by God, if somebody starts a fight with you, you better darn sure well finish it. And I tell you what, my kid comes home and tells me that he kicked some ass today at school and he got suspended for 3 days. But he did it defending himself or defending one of his friends that got picked on, he ain't going to be in any trouble with me. And my point is, folks, is it's time to wake up. We got too many things going on in our countries and in our lives that are trying to hold us back. We got too many bullies that are knocking us off of our bikes, that are punching us in the mouth, that are trying to keep us from having the dreams and the life that we deserve and the life that we want. And that's why I love crypto. Cryptocurrency is the great equalizer. You can be poor as can be today, and there's few steps that you can take to create massive wealth in your life over the next handful of years. If you're already doing pretty good in life, crypto is an opportunity to do amazing in life. But I swear, I promise you, if you're a single mom, if you're a married couple that's working 2 jobs and never gets to see your kids, or whatever your circumstances are, I don't care if you don't have 2 nickels to rub together today. I'm going to show you some steps that you can take right now, not next week or next month or next year, stuff that you can do immediately when this video is over to start your journey to financial freedom and to having the life that you deserve. So with that, guys, I want to get into step number 1. Step number 1 to create financial freedom in your life. Create a Coinbase account or some type of cryptocurrency exchange, depending on what's available to you in your country. Create a crypto exchange like Coinbase if you're in the US. Get your checking account connected to whatever it is that you can do and start investing regularly. The key to financial freedom is not to invest a bunch of money fast one time. If you have a lot of money right now, then great. Go ahead and throw a big chunk of money. But I'm telling you that even if you don't have any money or very little money, getting started is key. Get that exchange open and buy the first crypto that you've ever bought in your life. If you've already got some exchanges and you've already got a little bit of crypto, sit down and figure out what you can invest on either a monthly basis, a bi-weekly basis, a weekly basis, or a daily basis. Figure out how much you can invest, write it down on paper, commit to it, and do it no matter what. If you got to eat top ramen for the last week of the month in order to have the money to invest in your crypto, that's what you do. You got to stay disciplined. And if you will invest $50, $100, $500 on a consistent basis into the top 25 tokens, so the second part of number 1 is to get an exchange started and get investing. The second thing is I'm not going to give you an exact blueprint of what tokens to invest in, but if I was starting out and buying crypto today, I would be buying Bitcoin. I would be buying Ethereum. I would be buying Matic, Polygon. I would be getting Polkadot. I would be buying Solana. I'd be buying Avalanche. I would be potentially buying some XRP. I'd be buying some ADA. What else is in the top 25 that I really love that I've missed? Probably some VeChain. I really like Zill. I like Ren, although it's a little bit out of the top 25. I also love the Nexo token. It's way down at probably, I want to say around 90th, but I love the Nexo token. But I would say pick out 5 or 10 tokens that are in the top 25 that you like. Go do a little research on them, pick out the ones that you like the most, and start investing into those on a regular basis. You don't have to be buying microcap gems. You don't have to be looking for the next 1000x to get financial freedom. Just get some money going into these top 25 tokens on a consistent basis. Now, step 2, folks, you're not going to get rich investing $50 a month or $100 a month or probably even $500 a month. You're going to probably need to get up to where, say, you're investing $250 a week or so. Your goal ought to be to get at least $1,000 a month into your favorite cryptocurrency. So step 2, increase your investments by increasing your earnings. What does that mean? How do I make more money? I have people that come to me all day long that say, Brad, I love what you're saying about cryptocurrency. I want to buy cryptocurrency, but I don't have any money. Like I barely can pay my bills right now with inflation and gas prices going up and food prices going through the roof. I don't have any money to invest. So what am I going to do? Folks, you got to get creative. You got to quit saying I can't afford it. And you got to start asking yourself, how can I afford it? And you got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Because there's the two different people. There's the people that say, I would invest if I had any extra money. And then they get off work and they go home and they sit in front of their TV and they watch Netflix for 5 or 6 hours. And then the other guy comes home from work and he creates a side hustle. Maybe he goes to garage sales on the weekends and buys stuff at a discount, buys stuff that people are giving away at garage sales, then it sells it on Craigslist or OfferUp, or another person, maybe they decide, you know what, I'm not doing anything except for sitting around watching TV, wasting my time in the evening anyways, and they go drive for Uber for a few hours. Or they swallow their pride, and even though they've got a high-paying job that they're making $50,000 or $60,000 a year at, as a lawyer or an accountant or something along those lines, but they're broke because they have a big house and a big car and all sorts of doodads. Maybe they swallow their pride, and I know, heaven forbid, most people will say, are you kidding me? I'm not going to go get a job as a waiter in the evening. I'm not going to go work at Starbucks at night. Why not? If you want to be financially free in 5 years, is it not worth the sacrifice that it would take to do something in those off hours that you're just wasting watching TV? Would it not be worth it to go drive Uber for 4 or 5 hours a night and take that $50, $100, $150 a day that you're making at Uber and put it into your own life, your cryptocurrency investments, that's going to make you a multi-millionaire over the next few years? Well, there goes my 10 minutes. I knew I wasn't going to make it in 10 minutes, but that's okay, man. I'm ranting and raving. I'm on a roll. But folks, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm so sick and tired of the excuses. I get people coming to me all day long with every reason in the world why they would like to be investing in cryptocurrency. They believe in it. They see that it's the wave of the future. They see that crypto.com just bought the Staples Center that now the Los Angeles Lakers play, in crypto.com arena. They know it's coming, but they can't afford to invest in it. Well, you got to quit saying I can't afford it. Number one. Rule number one, never, write this down if you haven't already. Never, ever, ever, the rest of your whole life, say, I cannot afford it. Every time that phrase comes to your mind, slap the crap out of yourself, get rid of it, and start asking the question, how can I afford it? Because if you ask yourself how, your brain, you will turn on your brain, and your brain will start giving you ways. You start brainstorming, your brain will come up with ways that you can make the money to invest in cryptocurrency. So number one, creating a Coinbase or a crypto exchange account. Number two, do something to make some money so that you can actually invest enough to create life-changing income. Step three, give yourself 5 years. Everybody wants to be rich yesterday. Folks, most of the people watching this channel are working for somebody else. They're planning on working for somebody else until they're 60 or 70 years old. So if you're 40, I'm 48. If you're 45, 50 years old, you've got 15 more years of work, especially if you don't have a nest egg built up already. You're already planning on working for somebody else for 15 years. Why can't you give your cryptocurrency investments 5 years to mature? Why does everybody got to get rich with crypto in 1 month or even 6 months? Crypto is the wave of the future. If you do what I'm telling you to do, and you're willing to be patient and let this sit in the market while the market matures, folks, you can change your life. You might get fortunate. My buddy turned $9,500 into $2.2 million in 2017 going into 2018. So it's possible that it might happen for you quicker. But let's say it's going to take 5 years. Some of you have worked for 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 years of your life now, and you don't have anything that you were hoping that you would at this point in life. Is it not worth giving yourself 5 years to make your cryptocurrency investments make you a multi-millionaire and give you the freedom that you're looking for? Those of you that got good jobs and that got retirement plans, let me ask you, how often do you go into your 401k and try to sell it at the top and buy back in at the bottom and change all of your mutual funds? You don't. Most people that I know that have 401ks, they set it and they forget it. And that's what I'm trying to get you to do with your crypto, at least in the beginning. Get an exchange, get a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly amount of money that's going into 5 or 10 tokens that you like that are in the top 25, and forget about them. Buy them every single week, every single 2 weeks, every single month, no matter what the price is. Don't try to time the highs and the lows, and don't try to sell it. Don't get fancy. You've been investing now for 5 months and you got 5,000 in crypto and it's worth 15 or 20,000, and you think crypto is going to go down, so you decide to sell it all off. You're creating capital gains for yourself. If you do that, you're creating tax burdens. And then if you're wrong and it keeps going up, you ain't got any money in the market. And even if you're right and it comes back down a ways, you're still investing your $1,000 every month. So folks, it's such a simple formula. So many of us YouTubers, including me, we complicate it so much of the time. I love me some small cap gems. I love my private sales. I love the turn 1,000 into 100,000. Well, folks, most of you don't have the foundation built. You're not ready for that. Until you have tens of thousands of dollars invested in the top 25 cryptos, you don't need to be searching for the low cap gem that's going to 1,000x. You really don't need that. That can be part of your long-term plan. And once you've got a base built, fine. But for right now, let me beat it into your head. Go create an exchange, Coinbase or something like that, whatever works the best in your country that has a lot of the top tier tokens available. Preferably something like a Voyager app where you can earn some interest, or Nexo where you can get some interest on your tokens while you're waiting for them to explode over the next 5 years. And then set it and forget it. Create a schedule, a plan. You're going to invest X amount of dollars on the 1st and the 15th, or X amount of dollars every Monday, X amount of dollars once a month, whatever it is. And then go out and make more money. I don't care if you're making $100,000 a year right now. If you've only got $200 or $300 a month that you can invest, figure out how to make more money, or figure out how to cut back on some expenses so that you can get at least $1,000 a month going into crypto. And then number 4, just quit trying to time the market. Quit trying to trade your crypto. Just stay in the market, folks. With that, I want to do a real quick screen share here. And I want to go over to CoinGecko. As a lot of you know, this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite places to take a look at crypto. I just refreshed this a couple of minutes ago. So here we are. We're sitting at $44,000 Bitcoin, $3,000 Ethereum. The market is looking pretty good. We still have a lot of things that could create volatility in the market. But I tell you what, most of you should be praying for $20,000 Bitcoin, because if you get $20,000 Bitcoin, you're going to get, maybe $60, $50 Solana. You're going to get 50-cent Cardano. You're going to get $50 Avalanche, Polkadot. If Bitcoin ran all the way back to 20 grand, you might be seeing $6, $7 Polkadot, which is one of my favorites. I love Polkadot. The other one that I didn't mention earlier, I knew I was going to forget one. Chainlink is another one of my favorite ones. But pick out some of these tokens, Matic, Polkadot, Chainlink, and start buying them on a regular basis until you have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of them, so that when the crypto markets mature, there's a lot of people out there that think Chainlink's going to be $1,000 coin. Have any of you ever done any math? Do any of you ever just pull out your phone and do some calculations? Watch this. Let's say that you're putting $500 a month into Chainlink, and it's at $15 right now. We'll call it 15. 500 divided by 15, that'd be 33 Chainlink a month. Now let's say that you do that for 5 years. So 5 years is 60 months. That'd be 2,000 Chainlink. Now, we know that Chainlink's not going to stay at that price for the whole 5 years, but let's just say for this example that you were able to pick up 2,000 Chainlink at an average price of $15 over the course of 5 years. And now me and many, many other crypto experts believe that Chainlink's going to be $1,000 token in the future. Well, if you take 2,000 times 1,000, that's $2 million, folks. $2 million for investing $500 a month for $60 or for 60 months into Chainlink if it was to stay at $15. That is the power of buying these tokens and holding on to them long term. And then last but not least, folks, a little bonus here. I mentioned it yesterday. I am getting ready to do a token video on a token called Blockspace. The ticker is BLS. Here we go. Blockspace, BLS. Right now it is ranked 2,449. So it is definitely a low cap gem. It's only got a $688,000 market cap. So this goes a little bit against what I've been telling you about. It's okay to buy, a low cap gem occasionally though. And I am doing a video on this. And part of the reason that I'm bringing it up is because I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away some Blockspace tokens, and that's going to be happening either tomorrow or the next day that video is coming out. So I want you guys that know about CoinGecko to go take a look at this token, do a little research on it so that once I pump out the token and you see the video that I'm going to put out and you see what I have to say about it, you've already got a little bit of an idea in your mind as to whether or not it is something that you want to invest in. Right now it's sitting at about 3.3 cents. Its all-time high was a little over 17 cents, so it's had about an 81% retraction. Its all-time low was 2.8 cents. So it's, it feels like it could have very well bottomed out or be very close to the bottom. Although once again, all bets are off. If Bitcoin goes down to $20,000 at some point in the near future because of the Feds raising the rates or wars break out or whatever, then a token like this would probably get crushed. So it's very high risk, high reward. But I just wanted to give you a chance to take a look at it. Click on their website here. Let me run back over here to StreamYard and stop sharing that screen. And I want to share this. I want to share this other screen with you here real quick, and then I'm going to let you go. I know I'm way over the 10-minute mark since the alarm went off, but I'd like to get this whooped out in 20 minutes or so. So this is the 1,000 blocks website. Go take a look at this. Launch the dApp. Connect it to it's a Binance Smart Chain token, so I like that. Low fees, but it's an awesome, awesome token. I've been looking at it now for several months. I've been talking with the team for 3 or 4 months, and we finally got together and made a deal that I thought was a good deal for me to do some videos on this token. And I love the fact that they're donating some tokens, some BLS tokens to my community. So those of you that are watching and subscribe to the channel are going to get an opportunity to win some of these tokens in the very near future. So with that, folks, I'm going to run over here to the chat real quick and see what's going on. I apologize. I haven't been meaning to ignore you guys, but I wanted to get what I wanted to get said. It's 23 minutes into this video, so I'm just going to say hi real quick. Hi, Fernando. Fernando, he won 6,500 Beam Swap tokens yesterday, man. Congratulations. Zida, hey, how you doing? Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you. And then the other reason that I made this video, I don't know that he's here right now, but I have a community member, Twin Peace. Twin Peace, happy birthday, brother. It's so nice I appreciate you telling me yesterday. He told me that it was his birthday and that he would like me to give him a shout out. So Twin Peace, he's in my Telegram group, and I love you, man. I appreciate your support, and happy birthday, Twin Peace. Michael Sweeney, hello, hello. How's it going? Nice to see you guys. Raja, hello. Thank you so much for being here. And there's Prime again. Hey, buddy. Brad, share some tips on private sales. I did that yesterday. Real quickly, if you're excited about getting in on private sales, I recommend that you go check out the Gains token. In fact, let me share my screen again here real fast. Let me share my screen. get back over here to CoinGecko. And I want you guys that are interested in getting in on some private sales, I want you to go here and type in gains. It's the third one down here with the little whale and ranked 993rd. It's sitting at 42 cents right now, folks. In order to get in on the gains platform private sales, you have to own a minimum of 10,000 tokens. So you're spending about $4,200 to get 10,000 tokens. With that, you will get an opportunity every time they bring a private sale to their community, which is several times a month. You always are guaranteed to get an allocation. It usually runs between about $300 and $600 per token. And believe me, folks, $300, $500, $600 in these private sales, when they 10x, 25x, 50x, 100x, can be life-changing. So I bring some private sales to my community. So join my community. Subscribe to this channel, stay in touch, and then get into the Telegram channel. The Infinite Crypto Cruisers Telegram channel has had 3 different private sales brought to it in just the last couple of months. They got Whitley.io, they got BeamSwap, they got Ghost Market. I also was able to do some Soul Chicks a couple of months back, and then there was DeFi Yield. So DeFi Yield, Soul Chicks, block the Whitley.io, BeamSwap, and Ghost Market. That's actually 5 tokens that I've brought to the community in just the last few months. But this is absolutely, in my opinion, one of the least expensive ways, way better than going out and trying to buy these launchpad, tokens where you're going to probably just end up in a lottery. And then even if you do get whitelisted and you get a spot, you're investing $20 or $30, $4,200 to have an opportunity to invest $300 to $600 in every single sale that they bring to you is by far what I consider to be the best value there is right now in private sales. What else do we got going on here? Let's quit sharing the screen again and go here. Hi, Harry. How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully you got some value. That's one other thing, folks. I appreciate you guys being here. If you got some value out of this video, please share it with your friends and family. I know that you've got people that you care about, that you love, that you wish were investing in crypto. One of the best ways to get them to invest in crypto rather than banging them over the head yourself is third-party tool. Let me be your third-party tool. See, your friends and your family, they know you. That's good. They know all the good things about you, but they also know all of the things that you've failed at in life. They know all of the other things that you've tried to get rich, because if you're anything like me and you finally just stumbled across crypto, there's a good chance that you've done some other things in your life that you were excited about, that you tried to get your friends and family to join you with, that didn't end up working out. So folks, share a video like this with me, because they're going to trust me because they don't know me. So it sounds funny, but you're going to have a much better likelihood of getting friends and family and people that you care about to join you in this crypto journey by sharing videos like this than you will by trying to tell them about it yourself. Jay, hey buddy, you're not late. This was totally impromptu. I didn't advertise it at all. I didn't expect to get a ton of people. I just wanted to kind of hop in and hop out and be done in about 10 minutes. But as you know, I don't think I've ever done a video in 10 minutes in my whole life. And then especially you get me on a live stream and you get me fired up. If you go back and watch the first 15 or 20 minutes of this video, you'll see I was pretty fired up. But I do think that I gave a lot of people a lot of value today, especially newer people in crypto. But thank you so much for being here, Jay. Veronica, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Now, do they take the IDO out of your gains? Gains charges a 6% fee on most of their projects. So the way that you look at that is they take the 6% out of your IDO tokens. Yes. So if you were to invest $1,000 into an IDO, $940 of it would go towards the tokens. So if the tokens were 10 cents a piece, Instead of getting 10,000 tokens for $1,000, you get 9,400 tokens. That's how Gains makes the money that they make for providing the service that they provide. Zida, looking forward to MetaMall TGE. Yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to MetaMall TGE. That's one that I tried so hard to get some private sale tokens that I could bring to the community, and I wasn't able to get it done, unfortunately. They just wouldn't. They would not relent any private sale to me at all. So I did get some personal, a small allocation, but I didn't get a big allocation that I could bring to the group. And I'm very excited about that launch and hoping that it goes well. Jay, Mega Mall, I just got a cube. That's right, you got a cube. I got a cube, and one of the cabins, I think it was, and a few other people were able to buy some of the land through us. We got some of the land, but we weren't able to get any of the tokens. So, folks, we're at 30 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. I thank you all so much for being here. I definitely appreciate all of you. I love you. You guys make my day by showing up and spending this time with me. So God bless you all very much. And if you didn't hear it in the beginning of the video, this is video number 2 of 75 days straight of videos. I committed yesterday to doing 75 days, 75 videos. This is day 2. This is the second video. So there will be a third video coming tomorrow and a video every day for the next 73 days after today. And with that, folks, I'll talk to you soon. God bless. Take care.